Hello, this is Sumanto Day and welcome to SD Lessons. Today my subject is literature and the topic is Home They Brought Her Warrior Dead, poem written by Alfred Lord Tennyson. It is a very sensitive poem. Let's see this poem. Now, the poem, Home They Brought Her Warrior Dead. It's a sad poem depicting the fate, the ill fate, the sad fate of a typical soldier's family. Home they brought her warrior dead. Here is a lady I have drawn. I have sketched a young lady. Home they brought. Who brought? Others brought. Her warrior is brought home, but not alive. It's sad. Her husband, a soldier who succumbed in the battlefield, has been brought dead. And as a result, she neither swooned, she did not faint, nor uttered cry. She did not cry. Why? So, all of a sudden, the shock, the trauma, the grief, the extreme sorrow made her feel so sad, so grief-stricken, that she turned into a stone and there was no reaction whatsoever. At that situation, the maidens, you see, the maidens, those who have gathered around her, they thought that if this situation continues and she remains stone, like a stone, for a long time, it will be very harmful to her, because the conflict, the damage in the mind, the extreme sorrow may cause damage in the mind, and so they thought that she must cry or she will die. She has to cry. What they do? They started praising the soldier, the dead soldier. They started praising the dead soldier, that he was a very nice person. He was a noble friend. And even as an enemy, he was very noble. All this they did only to evoke a kind of emotion to the lady, to the wife. That emotion may hit her inner feelings and maybe she will cry, but it did not happen. She remained like a stone. She was motionless. She was emotionless. So, what happened? They failed. Someone rose from here, removed the cloth from the dead man, from the dead soldier's face, thinking that the moment the wife finds and look at her dead husband's face, that will bring back the memories, so many good memories, and maybe that will cause her to cry. But such was the grief, the sorrow, the trauma, that she did not respond to that. She was as it is. This was in fact really creating a concern and worry among others. At last, an old lady, 90 years of age, very old, experienced nurse, she rises up from a place, picks up the child, the baby, the small child of the dead soldier, of the wife. And quietly she places the baby on her lap. What was the reaction? After summer, tempest, storm, how the rain showers down, how it comes down, how heavily it comes down. It has been compared. The lady couldn't control her tears. It came down like showers. Tears rolled down from her eyes like showers. It clicked. That worked. The lady, the 90-year-old nurse, the experienced nurse, the old lady was successful in making her cry. And the lady, while crying heavily, showers coming out heavily, she tells, "Sweet child, I live for thee." Sweet child, my baby, I have to live, and only for you I have to live. Your father is gone. Your young father is gone. Your mother will remain alive. And it is the responsibility and the promise of a young soldier's, dead soldier's wife to groom up the baby, the child, and to make the child like the father. Try to feel the emotion behind it. I find that there are few things which the poet actually wanted to tell us. One, sensitize us. Be sensitive, be passionate to these people, those who give their life for us. Maybe that's one of the inner voice of the poet trying to tell us. Of course, the poet is telling that experience count. The old nurse of 90 years, with all her experience, knows that what to do when others failed, but the old lady could make her cry. That is other part of the poem. Means that's a practical part. But the main thing, sensitizing us in favor of such people, such soldiers. Soldiers are usually young when they go to the battlefield. Their wives will be also young too. Children, if they have, very small. And when they die and when they come back, what tragic life, and how the wife needs to continue from there and groom the baby. Please be sensitive. Think about the poem. Not only the lines which the poet has written, but the lines which are not written, and the lines which the poet actually wanted to tell us. Think about it. Next, more in my next lesson. Till then, goodbye. But as usual, I'll tell you, share, subscribe those who haven't, and comment. Definitely comment how much you like the video, how much it is helping you, what is your aspiration from me, what do you want. All this needs to be mentioned in your comments. Okay, thank you and goodbye.